Hello, hello, hello. I guess I can't say good morning. I went to do the talk on my walk, but I don't think my microphone was working. So when I went to go look at it, I was actually uploading it and noticed that there was no sound. Unfortunately, I'm getting throttled based on what my marketing person in the office was explaining to me on my channel, probably because I don't have a lot of viewers and everything else, which is cool with me because, like I said, I'm fine talking to myself. I like to hear me talk. Not my family, not so much. So it's all good. Um, but like I said, hopefully I can say some interesting things because I said really important stuff on the walk, but it was silenced. So I'm kind of bummed. Here I am in beautiful, sunny, well, not so sunny still, rainy Las Vegas again. It's been an amazing month or two of surprising rain, um, which is cool. It's a little bit different, but I moved here for sun and warmth and shorts and short sleeves. Been here a while though. So that being said, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. Please reach out to your financial planner, your accountant, or your lawyer for any financial decisions you make. Use the information on my channel for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a guy sharing my information and what I have experienced in life. So probably not wonderful to follow my direction. So in one of the shorts earlier, I made a note that my pick of the day, and not that I'm going to have one daily, so I don't want that seen the wrong way, or week, or whatever you want to call it. But the pick I like right now, I kind of am pushing towards Loan Depot, and so there's full disclosure. I bought some myself. I own the company, um, but I do mortgages as part of my job as well, and I'm in charge of the loan officers and processing staff. So I see what they're doing now. I'm at a small, my business partner wants me to say boutique because he doesn't want me to say small company. So it's not like we're some huge company. But what I've been saying to some of the agents and everything else is volume's picked up for sure. Now, maybe it does only for a little bit and then it subsides again. That is possible as well. But from my vantage point, people are getting used to the interest rates being higher than where they were and adjusting to that the same way they've adjusted to a loaf of bread. Well, if our volume is picking up, my guess is so is Rocket Mortgage and so is Loan Depot and everybody else who's in that space, and I figure maybe they'll have decent earnings. Now, there's a lot of things I don't know about their inner workings and their company. I don't know how many loans they have on their books that they sold at low interest rates that they now own at those lower interest rates and maybe aren't getting returns that they expected or things of that nature. So there might be other issues going on. It's just a bet I am comfortable making because I think their volume must be going up, and people probably aren't so aware because they're not in the industry. And hopefully they have a decent quarter. My guess is they'll be concerned about future earnings, which so am I. So it's really reasonable that they'll have a decent quarter with a narrative of, we're concerned about future earnings. But I don't think anybody can predict the future. So I wouldn't rely on, like, I'm nervous too, but as long as volume keeps coming in, it is what it is. And maybe the earnings are okay going forward. It's a little bit of what I keep repeating to the ones who are so negative on all the markets, whether it's real estate or stocks or whatever it is that people look at. We're not at the highs. There's lots of bad news out there. A lot of the information that the people who say we're dropping another 40 or 50% is information that people are aware of. Yeah, credit card debt's going up, savings have been going down, Fed's been raising rates, there's a war going on in Ukraine, there's possible China and Taiwan. Like there are a lot, and now we have bank failures as well. So there's a lot of legitimate problems, but these are not surprises at this point. There's plenty of big money funds that have the same information. And what I look for is all of that bad information and a market not going lower by 10, 20, 30%. Because to me, that's a lot of information that with all of that scary stuff going on, that the markets are holding up pretty well. That's a much better indicator to me. I see all the negative information, and it's possible that there's systemic risk that goes through, and we have additional layers of problems. But I want to buy from nervous sellers selling assets that have value to raise cash because they're scared. Maybe I'm too early. Maybe it keeps going lower because there's more volume behind it. But from what I see, there's an awful lot of people selling valuable things to raise cash because they're scared. Well, don't you want to own some of those valuable things? I do. Maybe I buy too early, maybe whatever. But I don't want to over be overly nervous and get out of my positions, or be scared as well and join in on that side of it. I would rather be the other side, and when everybody thinks that it's going higher and higher and higher, maybe be a little bit better than I was on the last up move, about recognizing that people are getting a little excited. Now, how the bottom plays out, I don't know. Maybe we bounce around a lot for a year or two while people get overexcited, while the S&Ps go up a little bit, and over nervous while they go down a little bit. Maybe it shakes out some of the volatility that's been in the market, and we kind of settle until people have a better vision. But this comment of I'll wait until I'm more comfortable, I want to focus on that a little, because I'm going to pick up a fictitious stock and a fictitious number so that it's not specific. Stock, whatever. Well, stock widget. So stock widget is at $100, and somebody says, well, I want to wait until I'm more comfortable. Typically, more comfortable is not when the stock falls 20 or 30%, because they think that that price action is showing the things that they were worried about in that stock. So even in good scenario, oh, let's be safe, I don't want to buy it, stock widget falls from 100 to 70. Typically, people aren't comfortable until stock widget now gets back up to 110 or 120. I get that we've avoided that whole fall from 100 to 70, but what tends to make people more comfortable is seeing it go higher. I don't care what market that's in. If you're looking at a $500,000 home and you think it's going to fall a ton, and it falls 20% or 25%, the next thing you know, you blink and it's at 400,000, my guess is if you're still looking to buy, you're probably going to wait until it's at 550 or 600 before you take that breath and think, phew, now I feel better. Market looks okay. I'll step in. Now, again, not financial planner. I always like to reiterate that stuff. I don't want you following my advice and having some false step. I just know where I am on things. And when people are talking about there's going to be another 100 or 200 banks that fail, and I think that designates enough panic. Like, to me, that's attractive. Oh, I also want to say today is Tuesday, March 21st or 20th. Forgive me, I don't know the exact date. Just because the uploads, since I think I'm getting throttled, as they explained, are taking 24 hours or longer for my videos to post. So I don't want them to be late either. But last I looked, I mean, the S&Ps were up another 40 handles today. They were up 30 something yesterday. If my video posts sometime today, it'll note the one from yesterday. I just don't know where I see the new selling pressure coming from, unless something unexpected comes to cause more fear. Like, really, what else could we pile on to scare people? And I think these bank failures are really scaring people. Um, I, like I said, I want to buy assets from people when they're raising cash, and I think that's what they're doing. So anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, like, don't like, join in the comments. Tell me why I'm an idiot, because I'm fine with that. I'm happy to have some banter back and forth and discuss the markets. Um, with the market being up, Rivian finally had a little bit of a pop, which will allow me to sell some calls if I want. I might wait a little longer in case there's a little bit of a follow through. And if you have other stocks you like, I'm happy to say what I think. For the most part, I just stick with the basic ones because I try to have my view on the market. Like the Loan Depot one, that's kind of like the one I mentioned with Rivian. Please don't go put a huge chunk of money into something like that. I think I bought the FRC, whatever bank that was. But I said to my brother, I bought 25 shares just because I can't help see what plays out, and I'm not too worried about $400 or $500. I'm not making big bets with these types of trades. These are just fun trades to see if I'm right, more than to try to make money with them. My general philosophy is save and put into the boring old stodgy stuff and just continue to save, because I wouldn't want to risk my actual savings on trades. But I like to talk about the trades because they're much more fun. And to me, Loan Depot is a fun trade. I want to see what the next earnings look like, just to see if I get lucky and it pops a bit. And I might even wait to the one after that and things like that. Um, anyway, again, thumbs up, like, subscribe, don't chat, talk to myself. It's all cool. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.